In the previous videos, we have discussed the second unit, Dear Departed Part 1 and Part 2. So here in this video, we are going to discuss about the reading C part, The Brave Porter. The Brave Porter is a folk story, especially it is a folk story. What is the difference between folk story and ordinary stories? A folk story is transmitted from one generation to the another generation orally. Like, so we can get some stories from our grandfather, grandmothers. So our grandmothers and grandfathers get those stories from their grandfathers and grandmothers. So the story transmitted from generation to the generation only orally. These stories are called folk stories. So there is no written script. One more thing, there is no written script for folk stories. Such a folk story we are going to start in this video. Now you can open your textbooks and observe carefully. The lesson begins like this. The story begins like this. It is the cloudy sky, the rain, the pit-pat sound. It is a forest. It is a forest. It is raining. The clouds, thunders. So the story like this. A old tiger in the forest ran through the forest and thunders, and the old tiger wanted shelter. It could not run up to its cave, so that it's searching for a shelter to stay until the rain stops. It happened to see an old hut on its way. She was somewhat relaxed and go to the hut, and she stood there. From inside the hut, it heard a sound. What a leak! How terrible it is! It is better go outside into the forest and face a tiger rather than staying in this hut under this leaf. Outside the hut, the tiger was sleeping, heard these words. So what is leak? What it is looks like? Why the old woman is afraid of leak rather than a tiger to see it? Even she is ready to meet a tiger. She was shocked. She was shocked. The tiger was shocked to hear those words. And now she slowly get into sleep. And it went to deep sleep. Suddenly, it felt a severe blowing on its shoulders. The tiger feel somebody was beating, not stopping, and scolding. So the tiger suddenly got up, and the tiger thought that probably this is the leak which has come out of the hut, and if I upset this leak, definitely it will kill me. So that I have to abide by it. I have to agree whatever it says. I have to obey. And the terrible creature hold the tiger and sitting on its back and ask the tiger to come on, go away. You nasty creature, how dare you to escape from me? So these were like this. He was scolding and is directing to the tiger. The tiger obeys, and accordingly what the terrible creature says, it is following. This was the story. Actually, who is this terrible creature? What is this leak? Let us find out. A old man, a potter, not an old man, a potter, after a hard day's work, all through the day he worked in his field, and coming home, and he was so tired, he asked his wife to give some palm wine. He drank all the palm wine. He felt somewhat relaxed. When he drank more wine, he feel more relaxed. So that he drank all the wine. And then he remembered that he left his donkey outside. As it is raining outside, he want to bring back the donkey to its shelter. So the porter went out to see his donkey. The donkey was not there. The only chain, it was left over there, tied to the tree. And he was scolded, he was murmured, "You stupid donkey, where have you gone?" So at this night, where should I search for you? So he was starting in search of the donkey, he was going through the forest. So on his way, as it is rain, some branches fell down. He stumbled down and he fell onto the floor and got up himself and is scolding and getting more angry. When he was taking one more step further, he was getting angry with his donkey. So he was said, "If I found you, I'll beat you like anything." He was get angry towards his donkey. This potter happens to come across this hut. As he was drunk, he could not recognize the animal what was sitting in front of the hut. He straight away went there and he was beating with a stick severely to the tiger. And he was got up on the tiger and he was ride the tiger to home. By the time he was reached his home, it was almost early morning, 2-3 o'clock. So he tied the tiger in front of his house to a tree and he went to sleep. He slept in his hut, in his house. So the very morning, the villagers came, passing through the potter's house. They all shocked to see the tiger and tied to a tree. They thought that such a brave fellow, this potter, with bare hands, without any weapons, he caught the tiger and tied the tiger to the tree. Everybody thought that. So for a long time, this tiger was troubling the villagers, eating their animals and all their pet animals. So that now they got a solution by this potter. Through this potter, he bought the tiger and tied in front of his house. They were all praising him and they all asked him, "How you did a brave thing. How come it has happened? How you can able to caught this tiger and bring this tiger to your house?" So, but the potter could not understand what happened. Actually, he brought his tiger, his donkey. He thought that it is his donkey. He brought it. He told them, "I didn't bring any tiger. I didn't caught any tiger. I brought my only donkey." And he come out and looked outside in front of his house. The people were gathered. All they were saying that the tiger. And he also saw the tiger and shocked. How could a donkey turn to be a tiger? He also don't know that it is all happened because of his drunk. He could not recognize whether he was riding a tiger or his donkey. Instead of his donkey, he brought the tiger. So all the villagers praised him. These things were passed through one by one to all over the country. In the meanwhile, the country happened to fight. They have to fight the neighboring country, much stronger neighboring country than this country. So the king of the country announced. He gathered all the ministers and told them, "We need a fellow to lead our army because we are going to face a stronger nation. So we need a leader to lead our army." So one of the ministers happened to know about this brave potter. So he said to the king, "So I came to know that particular potter bravely caught the tiger with bare hand, the minister told to the king. The king immediately ordered, sent his guards to the potter. So ask him to come to him. So the potter and his family was taken to the king's palace. The king ordered the potter, you should lead our army. We need a brave person to lead our army in the war we are going to face with our neighboring country. So the potter was much shocked because he never ride a horse, he never hold a knife. So how come he participate in a war, and that too he lead an army? So he know that, but the king said, you have to stay in the palace, you will be allotted a special guest house, you have to stay with your family, and you have a horse was given, it is in the stable. So in the morning, whenever required, you have to go for a walk. You should get ready. So he came to home and he could not sleep on that night because he don't know how to ride a horse. Not even he didn't see a horse closely. So that he asked his wife, one thing we have to do. So anyhow, the next morning we have to ride on a horse. So that's why tomorrow morning at early hours, 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, I'll wake up and you can help me. He said to his wife, you can help me. I'll learn riding a horse. So that his wife and the potter went to the stable on the previous day at 4 o'clock to the stable to see to his surprise, the horse was very big. It was ready. So he said to his ward, I am going to die definitely because even I don't know how to ride and the horse is not reachable to me. So his wife suggested, so you can do one thing, I can help you. You can got up onto the horse, so I can manage remaining things. So somehow you used some help, you took help and his wife's help, and he got on the horse and he asked his wife, you can take a rope and tie it to the horse. You can tie me to the horse, 2 legs. So you have to tie. So and his hands also tied to the reins. So he was just like a sack of rice bag sitting on the horse. So it took so much time while he was sitting on the saddle and adjusting the saddle, tying the saddle and tying his 2 legs under the. When his wife tried to rope his 2 legs together with the rope, the horse got vexed and started galloping. So it was jumped like anything out of the stable and running. It's moving away from the open field, from the fields, and it's straight away running away towards where the enemy camp was there. So it was running through the fields and all that. It was not stopped. In the meanwhile, the potter tried to stop the horse while they were passing a branch of a small tree, and the potter hold the branch of a tree. So in order to stop the horse, but it could not stop. Moreover, the tree was pulled out with its roots, and the horse was leading towards the open field and to the enemy camp. So in the enemy camp, a sentry was on duty. It happened to see the potter was carrying in one hand with a big tree, on the other hand his reins, was riding the horse, and he shocked to see that probably this is the fellow, this is the man, this is the man who caught the tiger with both bare hands. he was not an ordinary man. He was coming like a giant. He was carrying in one hand with a tree, on the other hand he was riding his horse. So he was shouted all his army people and told, run away from here because the tiger general was coming. He will kill us. Run away from here. So the sentry was announced. All the guards and sentries were started running away from vacated their camp and run away from there towards their country. So finally, the porter and the horse was reached the enemy's camp and stopped there. Somehow he was managed getting down from the horse, and he was fell down, he stumbled down, and somebody has managed. To his surprise, no one was there in that tent. Everybody was escaped. I mean, escape means run away from that place. So, in one of the tent, the king also wrote a letter and put there, and he also ran away. In the king's tent, it happened to see that letter. The porter caught that letter, and somehow he has managed and got upon his horse, coming back towards the king's palace. And he told his wife, so no one is there, so I was tired, I want to sleep, you can give this letter to the king. So the wife went to the king's palace and handed over the letter which was brought by her husband. So what was there in the letter? The king read, they agreed that they did a mistake, so we are very sorry. So we are no more trying to fight with your country. So we are very sorry. So we are ready to come an agreement. So you can pardon us. So it was there in the king was surprised and he was praised the porter because he did it with his single hand. He was not using an army, not even taken anybody's help. He alone can do it. For that he was surprised. Actually, the king asked the porter's wife, where is our brave porter? The wife said, now he was tired and sleeping at home. So the king said, then you can tell him tomorrow morning you can come along with him to take his rewards because he did such a great thing with a single hand, so that we have to give something reward to him. So the wife went to her husband, and what all happened, she said to her husband. The next day morning, the porter come along with his wife towards the palace, and he was not riding his horse. He was standing and carrying his horse towards the palace along with his wife. The people came to know this news, and all are gathered in the streets, and they were talking about this brave man, and they praised him. See how innocently he was going. If any other person did this great job, definitely they will go on the horse and they ride the horse towards the palace. See how simple he is. He is leading his horse and walking towards the streets and towards the palace. See how humble he is, they thought. But they don't know that he don't know how to ride a horse. So finally he reached the king's palace, and the king awarded and prized and gave so much money that he need not work again for a long time, forever even. And that is the story of a brave porter. Thank you.